Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons, and I want to talk about it in context to Jennifer Lawrence's new film, No Hard Feelings, and I want to explain to you why No Hard Feelings, I absolutely love this movie, because it's the same thing as Dungeons & Dragons, in my humble opinion. So first of all, let's get the Dungeons & Dragons connection set, all right? I love things that aren't the thing, right? So, what does the rest of the world believe about Dungeons? Oh, it's a Dungeons & Dragons is a game. You cut goblins in half. You have fun. Right? Nope. I think it's a human flourishment engine built by Gary Gygax in 1974 and presented to the world as a game literally to protect them from the ramifications of Manifold Sentience. And if you don't know what Manifold Sentience is, check the link below, right? So, that's my humble opinion, right? And so I don't think the thing is the thing. And I love Dungeons & Dragons because I love this thing where the whole world is wrong. I know what it is, and I'm like the only person on the planet who knows what it is. And it's the exact opposite of what everybody thinks it is. That's exactly what is happening with No Hard Feelings. No Hard Feelings, the thing is not the thing. So let's talk about what No Hard Feelings actually is and what it's presented as. Oh, hey, everybody, did y'all see that Jennifer Lawrence did a raunchy rated R comedy where people smash, right? That's what it's presented as. It ain't even remotely that. First of all, nobody in the movie smashes, right? That does not happen, right? And so, one, I'm an evangelical Christian, so I got to get some language set here, right? So the movie presents that they're going to smash. You know what I mean when I say that. I ain't going to say that anymore. I'm going to say share a bed. Same thing, okay? So basically, so we live in a different age, and modern sexuality has massively changed, right? So for everyone who's not saved, who's not an evangelical Christian, so, or a sacred, like, I think there's some, there's, like, let's talk about sacreds, right? So people who believe in an actual God and are very, and they're like, I believe in a God, and I have a sacred text, and whatever you think about it, you can go kick rocks. And my thing, I believe. I'm a true believer. I'm not spiritual but religious, and have these ideas that all bend as soon as they offend you, right? Like, you know, and so talk actual sacreds, right? So non-sacreds, they're like, hey, we're gonna share a bed. It ain't gonna be nothing. I don't know you. I don't need to know you. I don't love you. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. It doesn't mean anything, right? This movie is a sound rejection of that, right? And what the whole film is about is, it's this concept of Jennifer Lawrence's character. She meets this young man named Percy, right? So I don't know the actor for Percy, so I'm just going to say Percy. But I don't remember the name of the character for Jennifer Lawrence, so I'm just going to say Jennifer Lawrence, or I might say J-Law, right? So it's really fascinating. You know, so where do we land with this thing? It is incredible, right? So basically, this movie comes forward, and it's and Percy and J-Law's character is like, hey, we're going to share a bed, right? And so at that point, you know, we're going to share a bed, right? And so at that point, you see this thing happening in the film, right? And Percy's like, nah, you can check that noise, man. I don't know you. I don't love you, right? And every person that I'm going to share a bed with, I'm going to know them and I'm going to love them. And not just like, oh, I have a little bit of a passing. Like, there's a point where he begins dating J-Law's character, and he's like, oh, I'm not going to Princeton because then I wouldn't get to see you, you know, and I'll give up an Ivy League education for one more day with you. Like, that's love. That's, like, literally sacrifice, right? Like, love to the point of sacrifice. So he's like, before we share a bed, I'm going to know you, I'm going to love you, and I'm going to be willing to sacrifice literally the world for you, right? Which means that the number of people I'm ever going to be with is extremely low. In fact, if it's up to me, it'll be one, right? Like, that is every single evangelical Christian value I've ever been told about sharing a bed, right? Like, this raunchy rated R comedy is just is just every evangelical pastor's sermon rolled up and given to you with being able to watch Jennifer Lawrence for an hour and 45 minutes. So that's the actual length of the film. The Thing is not the thing, but it's amazing. 5 stars. Dungeons & Dragons, 5 stars. No hard feelings. Jennifer Lawrence's comeback, 5 stars. Absolutely amazing film. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider subscribing and have a wonderful millennium.